going on, brothers? My friends all over the world. Another day, man. Another day done. We are almost through the summer, man. Here in the US, we got like a month left of like big time heat. At least here in the South. Beautiful out here. North Kakalaki, North Carolina. Yeah, man. Life's good, bro. Things are changing. Things are changing. And I never thought they would have. If you asked me a year ago if things could change, I might have told you maybe, but like I never believed anything could change in my mind. I was just in such a prison. I was in such a prison of like boredom and just low energy, anxiety, depression. I couldn't see hope in anything. I didn't have any desires but to escape what I was feeling. I didn't have any dreams, I didn't have any goals. Just existing, watching everybody else. Wondering what was wrong with me. Why was I so different from everybody else? Long time, man. I spent a long time there, dude. But coming out of it. And it's incredible. You know, SR is the start, you know, it's the building block, it's the foundation where we get rid of a habit that really, really drains us and really like castrates us and really dulls the life and really takes anything good about life and just destroys it. Just turns the brain into a prison, turns the mind into a cell. You could have everything in the world and you wouldn't be able to see it. You're like a little, you're like just like a leech, man. Anything that gives you a little bit of dopamine, I would run for and just keep chasing it. Crazy, man. But you know what? Things are getting better, man. And I see guys in the comments on my videos who are in the exact same position I was. And so I tell you guys, like, I'm hopeful when you guys are like, are telling me like, man, I don't know if I can go any longer. Like, I don't see any changes, like, you know, that kind of thing. Cause I was in the exact same place. And that's the biggest trick the mind uses before your breakthrough. That's like the biggest thing that the mind uses to get you to quit. You can't see the value in it. If you can't see the vision of what you're doing, if it just seems hopeless and pointless, you're not going to continue. My mind did that to me for a long time, dude. And so whatever streaks you're putting together right now, just keep doing that. Keep doing your streaks. Don't binge. I know relapses suck, man. They really do. They really do. You got to stop seeing as that like you're losing progress, as in when it happens, everything goes to shit. Because start looking at it different. When it happens, you just keep rolling, you know? You start detaching from the shame and the guilt every relapse, you know? And you start seeing it as, dude, like, I'm trying my best, you know? I'm doing my best. And a lot of you are. A lot of the advice on SR on YouTube is you need to do more. You need to do more, do. Like, you know, you need to stay busy, constant busy, you know? And I did this for a long time too, and I believe that was the way. But it would work, but as soon as I had a lull, as soon as I had a down moment, I was over, you know, because I was just distracting myself from the battle. I was just like, and I think that's crucial, especially in the beginning stages. But at some point, you got to face it, you know. At some point, we got to face this demon of lust. We got to face past emotions. We got to face traumas within ourselves. Anything that's locking up our energy, anything that's just gridlocking our nervous system, you know. That's what a lot of this is about. So a lot of this is about the nervous system. The nervous system. And a lot of us are so obsessed with just constantly stimulating our nervous system, because when we're not, we just feel like shit. We're just so depressed and anxious, and we just see any little bit of feel good, any little bit of stimulation in the nervous system, it just gets us a little bit out of what we're in. But it just puts us that much deeper in the hole. Stimulation. Overstimulation. Overexcitement. Artificial engagement. Artificial stimulation. That's the name of the game. That's the battle. That's why so many of us are just getting our asses kicked, dude. Because we're just these little like Energizer bunnies that just have been hyped up for so long, you know? Or, you know, we incarnate on this world, we incarnate on this earth, and we just already have sensitive systems, you know? We just get thrown in this matrix, we get thrown in the system, which is so stimulating and so just just go, you know? It's just high focus and high intensity and just artificial garbage, you know? Stimulation. So we got to navigate that. So what's working for me is the opposite of what I was told by the system, the opposite of what I've been told growing up, the opposite of my programming. I'm doing everything the opposite right now. When I feel like I need to be like when my mind's telling me I need to work harder, I need to make more money, I chill hard, I chill more. It's when I rest. When the mind's telling me I need to be worried about something, or I need to do something because somebody might be mad at me, or all the anxiety, you know, that comes up with social anxiety, or, you know, all the worries and all the what ifs, you know, that come with overthinking and anxiety and a lot of the stuff we deal with. I forgot what I was saying. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, the anxiety. That's right. The worries that I have, the things that I overthink about. I've gone through it enough now to know that it's never anything. Every time I chase a worry, every time I chase a fear, 99.9% of the time, it's nothing. And if it is something, it's easily fixed. It's not what I was worrying about. And so I think my consciousness finally came to the point of like, what are you doing to yourself, dude? Why do you worry about every single thing? Why are you in fear all the time? Like, it's destroying you. It's crushing you. Why? Why do you keep doing this, you know? Sooner or later, you ask yourself that question. Instead of just running to the world, running externally, just porn, drugs, everything, like just consuming. Pleasure, entertainment, you know? Work. Just running to different things now, right? Like, realizing that stuff, all it's ever done is betray me, dude. All that stuff has ever done has left me in a worse place. It's not looking out for me. The fear, the anxiety, it's not looking out for me. It's not helping me to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come to this conclusion because I was destroying myself, man. I was being destroyed. I had to do this or I was going to die. I had to learn to let go of the mind. I had to learn to calm down. I had to learn to chill out. And the depression lifts, the anxiety lifts as you retain, as your power grows, the cobwebs clear in your mind, as you can sit with yourself, as you're dealing with emotions that are coming up. The depression lifts. I saw there's a short that's going around YouTube again from Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, he was talking about the difference between sadness and depression. He's talking about how sadness is because of external events. Like something happens, we're sad. Depression, he says depression is caused when we are trying to play a character that our body and our being doesn't want to play. It's saying, no, I'm not, it's a character, it's a mask. I don't want to play this. I'm done being fake. And so the body doesn't want to do this. Our soul doesn't want to be this identity, this character we're trying to play. But our mind is thinking this is who we have to be. And so that was the gridlock I was in for a long time. That was the struggle I was in for a long time. I felt like I had to be this. I had just had a really twisted view of masculinity from porn and from the movies and just from just being a very broken man growing up, a broken kid, just having twisted views on everything, that I thought that men were just, I believed in toxic masculinity and stuff. And I believed, in money over everything, and I believed in, having a bunch of women and stuff like that. And that was your status. And however many you slept with, like for a man, that was his status and stuff like that. And that's how cool a man was. And as a man, I wanted to be cool, I wanted to have stuff. I wanted to have all the cool stuff. I wanted people to look at me and worship me and look at me and just be in awe of me, That's what I wanted. Just like the whole time I was trying to cling to that, and my body and my spirit knew it was just fake, It knew that's not you. That's not you. You're being inauthentic. And it kept trying to shoot me the warning signs and just be in an absolute prison, just feeling like dog shit all the time, But it just pushed me to that external chase even harder, especially my high school years. So if you relate to this, man, if you relate to just not feeling so hot right now, man, just feeling empty and feeling like you don't have an identity, dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression and just being unsure of yourself all the time, hop on SR. This is the first step, is SR. It immediately puts an end to a lot of waste. And pretty quickly going on SR gives you the energy, gives you the space in your mind and your consciousness to start making some other changes, And so as a man who for most of his life couldn't stay out of rehab, couldn't stay out of jail, couldn't stay off the streets, couldn't make nothing of himself. I couldn't do anything, bro. My thinking was so whack. As a man who's come from that and things are starting to change, I just want to let you know that change is possible. And that it's not your fault, dude. With the trauma that you've been through, with the things you've been through in your life, with just this world that we've come into, maybe the parents that you had, maybe the role models you had, you didn't know any better, bro. A lot of what you're going through right now is stuff that you just picked up in your childhood, It's just faulty programming. That's just, clashing with what your spirit knows to be true. And it's just programming that's just causing you to destroy yourself. Another big thing I can recommend is hopping in a community. I see so many guys right now that they're so isolated. They're trying to do this by themselves. And I get it, man. I did that for so long too. What do you do, bro? Who can you talk to in real life about this stuff? Who can you talk to in real life about SR, about becoming your highest version? You know what I'm saying? It's very few, bro. Very few men. A lot of men are still asleep, bro. They're still figuring this stuff out. A lot of men don't want to face this stuff yet. They're just going to laugh at you. But this is what being a true man is all about, doing this work, dude. That's what I'm figuring out now. I used to think any man who showed emotion was just weak, dude. Just a bitch, Straight weak, bro. Straight weak. And now, from what I know now, what I'm going through now, that's the furthest thing from the truth. A true man deals with his emotions and is in a healed state of peace inside, but also a true man uses the strength that he's been given, the strength that God has given him, and his authority and his aura and in his presence. He uses that to bring safety to others so that they can work through their emotions and they can have emotional safety. That's what I believe this is our purpose, I believe, is to bring safety, not only physically, we're so used to men being providers and physical protectors and stuff like that, but I think some of us at least are just missing the emotional aspect too, of making people feel emotionally safe, helping people to work through their emotions, which, especially other men, which society thinks is weak, But bro, what's more weak than a man running from his emotions, which are destroying him inside, causing him to destroy himself slowly and then everybody else? What's more weak, dude? I just had to come to that conclusion. Am I going to hang on to this false sense of emotions are weak, everything's BS, all this rah ego stuff, you know what I'm saying? Am I just going to hold on to this stuff and just be miserable? Or am I just going to let go, deal with the stuff that I need to, and be in such a better state after? Once I started crying for the first time, once I started working through emotions that are coming up and stuff that that I went through in childhood, and don't get me wrong, I'm still going through a lot of this stuff, but as I started like facing it coming up, yeah, it sucks and it's uncomfortable. Once you start doing it, like it takes away all the fear and you realize, okay, this is what I've been running from. And things start shifting so fast in your life that you know, okay, this is what was missing all along. This is what I was running from. And this was the secret key, was emotions, emotional intelligence. Unlocking that puzzle that's so locked up, like our nervous system within us, and finding the key to that lock within us that opens up our energy, that makes life feel spectacular. That brings a spark back into life. Because I know for me, for 31 years, almost 32 years, I woke up every day wanting to die. I hated waking up every single day. There was just nothing to look forward to in life. Nothing to look forward to. I hated every second of every day because I was just miserable. All I look forward to is any chance I could use drugs or alcohol, any chance I could go to a party or be around females, anything, any like dopamine. That's what I looked forward to in my life. I couldn't just sit still. I couldn't just be somewhere. My mind was always somewhere else, past or future, just in suffering, in hell. So, community. Community is a big deal for me, and I think I got sidetracked, but there's nothing for me. One of the biggest keys in this journey, in this last year, the breakthroughs that I've made has been community, and the one that I'm part of, Sons of God, has been the one that's helped me a lot. There is such a power. There's such a just a presence and a power in being with alongside other men who are on the same path as you, and being able to talk to them and get advice from them and all kinds of stuff. Just see high level conversations going on, sort out your goals and what you want in life, and just see men who are putting value on things that most men are not, which is spiritual growth, attaining your highest self, becoming the man that you were born to be, becoming the man that that everybody else needs around you, becoming the man that's going to bring healing to others, that's going to bring security, safety, all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for a community, I'll drop the link for Sons of God in the Discord. That's where I spend most of my time. I love interacting with the guys there. We're over 150 guys strong, and if when you come in, you can find a mentor, you can find brothers to connect with, and we do weekly seminars, we do weekly calls, just to get face-to-face time. If you're having issues, you can always just post what you're going through. You'll have brothers that'll come alongside you and sharpen you and give you advice. There's accountability on there. There's anything you want for this journey, man. And it's just so important. And so if you're in a place where you're lonely, man, you're frustrated, you don't know what to do, you feel stuck, join a community. I'll leave the link in the description below, and the comments. But boys, it's nothing less than an honor to interact with you guys, and just to know that we're all doing this together. There is a invisible bond between us that's holding us together, and we are walking this path together. I love y'all, and just take it lightly, man. Just be like the birds, be like the animals, just chill.